Start. I'm extremely happy that ICC Kolkata had organized this very important webinar on the topic of towards achieving an export target of US 100 billion. As everyone may be aware that the government of India has embarked upon a very ambitious target of 400 billion US dollar as far as the merchandise export is concerned. Out of this 400 billion US dollar of merchandise export, the target for textile is 44 billion US dollar. You may be aware also that export of textile products have stagnated over last 4 5 years actually. So we need to take it to a next level. In fact, over next 5 years, we will not this year, of course, target is 44 billion USD. But over next 5 years, we would like to take it to 100 billion USD. That's the target our honorable minister has fixed for us. Now, for that, of course, there certain things have to be done, and very recently now, 2 3 measures have been taken. The first measure, of course, was the extension of ROSCTL up to 31st March 2024. As you may be aware, that ROSCTL was launched earlier to incentivize exports by way of a refund of embedded taxes and duty, both states and central government taxes and levies, because there is a basic principle that export is zero rated. It is the goods which is to be exported and not the taxes and levies actually. So ROSCTL as such came to an end on 31st December 2020, and thereafter this was supposed to be merged with the ROTAP. But Honorable Prime Minister and the Cabinet decided that ROSCTL in its present form would be extended for another 3 years, and so it has been extended up to March 2024. So that was the first step taken. Now the second step which has taken recently has been the approval of Cabinet to a performance linked incentive scheme. As you may be aware that PLI scheme was for different sectors was approved by the Cabinet in November 2020, and thereafter all the concerned departments and ministries formulated their own schemes. So we also formulated a PLI for textiles. Now this PLI scheme is primarily for man-made fiber and technical textile. And again, you may be aware that Indian textile is primarily dominated by natural fiber, and that too basically a cotton, because we grow a lot of cotton. We are the largest grower of cotton in the world, and our climate also suits for cotton-based cotton clothes actually. But if you look at the world over, more than two-thirds of the total trade in textile takes place of man-made fiber and technical textile. So we decided that we must focus on man-made fiber and technical textile, which is also an emerging sector where there is a lot of scope in India as well as export actually. So the performance linked incentive scheme has been approved by the cabinet. It has been notified for certain notified lines of man-made fiber and technical textile. We are sure that this would lead to a quantum jump as far as man-made fiber and technical textile is concerned. Under this, there are two categories. The one category, the first category is where a minimum investment would be 300 crore and a minimum turnover of 600 crore. There is another category where minimum investment is 100 crore and minimum turnover would be 200 crore. And in the first case, a incentive would be given at the rate of 15% in first year, and then every year it will be reduced by 1. So 15, 14, 13, 12 and 11% incentive on turnover, first year turnover, and subsequent year on incremental turnover would be given. Similarly, in second category, it would be starting from 11%, 11, 10, 9, 8 and 7% incentive would be given actually. So that's the one scheme. And very recently now Cabinet has also approved what is called a PM Mitra scheme. PM Mitra scheme is basically under this scheme, as announced in the budget by Honorable Finance Minister, 7 mega textile park would be set up. And the purpose of mega textile park is to bring the advantage of scale. Unfortunately, we don't have the advantage of the scale which some of our competing nations have. Secondly, the entire value chain, as the Honorable Prime Minister calls 5F principles for textile sector, that right from a farm to fiber to factory to fashion and to foreign, that is export. So the 5F principle. So entire thing would be under one roof. In India today, we have this problem of fragmented value chain actually. So this not only will bring a scale, but they also will, to certain extent, sort out the problem of fragmented value chain, for which logistics cost becomes very high actually. So this scheme already we have got interest shown by 10 states actually, and they have intimated us that they have minimum 1000 acres of land available, which is a primary requirement. But the site would be selected, the states would be selected on a challenge method on different criteria actually. So as soon as we notified the scheme and guidelines are issued of PM Mitra, we will invite proposal from the state. After selection, it is proposed to develop this over a minimum area of 1000 acre, and we would prefer to develop this as a what is called a master developer model actually. And under this, there are two components of support. One, we would support up to 500 crore in case of greenfield and 200 crore in case of brownfield projects towards infrastructure support. But there would also be 300 crore per park would be supported for providing incentive to make the early movers to the park a competitive edge actually. So I feel that initial extension of ROCPL, then PLI scheme, then Mega Textile Park scheme, PM Mitra, and earlier Technical Textile Mission which we had launched in 2020, all that should help us in achieving the export target of 100 billion which we have set out for ourselves. So I expect that the government has taken a number of measures, and with the help of industry and all of you, we would be able to achieve the targets. Thank you very much.